this is Hindog. Today we're going to be looking at 3 different fox techniques. The first fox technique is the fox fall, and how you execute this is by double jumping to getting to the top of the screen or as close as possible, and then going into up B and falling back down onto a platform or onto the ground. There are a lot of different scenarios where this is useful. It's extremely difficult for your opponent to react to. You can use this as an escape mechanism. You can convert it into a lot of different setups. It's great for running away, just sort of a surprise attack on your opponent. They're not really sure where you're going to be coming from. So here, as you saw right there, you can up B just to kind of get out of a sticky situation. You can use it to just land on top of your opponent. They're not going to know what's going on. They're going to be extremely disoriented when they see you coming down on top of them. I just want to say, this technique is busted. It will be used at the top level. It's something that every fox must have in their arsenal moving forward. It is one of the most difficult moves in the game to react to. The mix-up options are endless. The punishes off of it can be deadly. If you are not a fox player already practicing this right now as this video plays, I would get to your setup. I would start practicing 2 to 3 hours a day, 4 to 5 times a week. You want this down cold, okay? This must be part of your toolkit as a fox player. If you play against foxes, be ready for this. So the way that this technique works is actually pretty simple. When ice climbers wobble, they have to press A and the control stick at a certain beat in order for it to actually be unable to escape from. And by pressing or by playing the drum at a certain BPM, you can counter the ice climber player's tempo, and it will force them to screw up the wobble. In order to get this beat, what you will need is a small to medium size portable hand drum or bongo drum that you can comfortably take with you to tournaments. And you will also need someone, either a buddy or hire someone to follow you around with this drum and be able to play it when you are up against ice climber players. So for the best results, you're going to want to go ahead and play at 145 beats per minute on your drum. I've just found that this specific BPM works the best to counter wobbling. In the set going on behind you, you can actually, it's hard to see, but I'm sitting to the right of Kells, and I do have a drum in hand, and that is the beat that I'm playing at. And you'll see on the last stock when his opponent drops a couple wobbles, that is a result of me playing the drums. And I'm going to go ahead and put in the background now just the 145 BPM bongo drum track so you can hear exactly what that's sounding like.
So when I do try... Oh! It's so weird, like, I was playing, like... Okay, so... Okay, I was playing, like, net player the other day, and I was playing, like, Ice Climbers as a joke. And, like, I, like, got 3 wobbles up to, like, 100%. I just didn't F-smash. Usually you want to just... I mash the C-stick.
So this next technique is going to seem a little bit bizarre. That's because it is. If you were to use this in tournament today, it would be ineffective. This move is something that will be utilized in the future. I'm not sure when, whether it's 6 months, 2 years, 20. We do know a couple things. One, DK is moving up on the tier list, and if you just look at a simple graph of his improvement over time, many experts are projecting that DK will be top 3 on the tier list by 2018 and will be number 1 on the tier list by 2020. This technique may or may not work against DK in the future, but it's something you're going to want to know just in case. This technique is extremely simple to execute. You simply walk forward at your opponent, sticky walk, turn around, and down tilt. You can just see in this video that when I do it, I don't actually get anything out of it. usually get punished for doing so, and that's okay because again, this is something that just won't work right now, but in the future it will. So have this one down. Be ready to bust this out in a couple years, and yep,